And now I'm going to show you some of these whiskies and what I've talking about, or been talking about. So hopefully I make sense, so stay tuned. These are free Japanese whiskies, because I talk to Japanese whiskies. They are collectible as crazy, basically. It's really sad, because those age-stated whiskies that was before, I don't say that unage-stated whiskey is bad, but I still say that age-stated Japanese whiskies that do come out from Japan are really high-priced, and basically some of them are not even made in Japan. They're basically Scotch whiskey that they ship overseas. Put them mix with some of their own stuff, or just relabel them as their own. So these are free whiskies that are quite collectible. A Hibiki 17-year-old. This one is open, it's the only one I have. I also have the 12-year-old, but I just want to show this one. This is a really good whiskey. They are arguing that the 12 is better than the 17 and on. But still, in my opinion, I like this one a lot. I only tried the 12-year-old, 17-year-old, and the Hibiki Harmony that did replace it because it was an honest statement instead. I don't like the Harmony. I only tried the standard Harmony, but this is, ridiculously overpriced. This is Nikka whiskey, a Yuichi 10-year-old. It is awesomely good. If you ever get to see this in a whiskey bar, try this one. This is ridiculously good whiskey. It has some peat to it, but not too much, but still peat. Not like an Isla peat, but it's peated, lightly peated or medium peated Japanese whiskey. Awesome stuff. Also, you can't get this anymore because it is discontinued with the stock running out. And here we have probably my most expensive bottle I have ever had unopened. I had an open bottle of this. I sold it. The reason to that was because I had some other bottles I wanted to buy. So I got 2 bottles of whiskey for that. And this is a Yamazaki bourbon barrel from 2013. This is a really good Japanese whiskey. It's just one of those limited things they did. Most famous from this series is the Sherry Cask one that Jim Murray talked about and highly praised. And it became went up in price like crazy, basically. Yeah, really crazy. And I have only tried, of course, this one. But it did not just the Sherry Cask and bourbon cask. They did a something called Puncheon and the Misuruna, which is Japanese wood. Quite hard apparently to age whiskey because it leaks apparently quite easily. But this one is really great. It is ridiculously overpriced today. Actually, it's so overpriced today. I think those people that buy it don't buy it to drink. They buy it to sell on the secondary market, which I did, of course. I actually invested in the whiskey. Is that right or wrong? That is up to you as a person to judge. But I did get from this bottle, I can tell it already. When I sold this one, I got the money so I could actually pay for a Glengoyne 25-year-old and a Glencairn 21-year-old. That's how much money I got for this. And I didn't even pay more than 95 euros when this one was released in Sweden. And I sold the unopened one. It's a good whiskey. But I have found that there are whiskey these days that I like so much more. So that's why I sold it, because I was like, it's just going to collect dust. I know it's going to be worth ridiculously more money 10 years from now, but I don't care. I had bottles that I wanted to have, and those 2, Glencairn 21-year-old and a Glengoyne 25-year-old, are amazingly good whiskies. They are, unfortunately, the Glengoyne 25-year-old was expensive when I bought it, and it's even now expensive. So that's how it is, but still, that's how I managed to buy this whiskey, because I sold another whiskey to get 2, basically. And now we're gonna get into some discontinued bottles that are a little bit so-called collectible. I have 3 whiskies here, basically, that are today discontinued. 3 really good expression from 3 very good, in my opinion, distilleries that have sadly discontinued these whiskies for their reasons, of course, due to the high demand and all that. So we're gonna start with this one. Pulteney, 21-year-old. It is amazing. I tried the 12, the 17-year-old, and this one, of course, 21-year-old, and the 25-year-old I do also have in my collection. This one is really good. The 25-year is also really good. But, when this one came out, it wasn't that expensive. Then it went up more and more in price. This is a really awesomely good whiskey. Unfortunately, discontinued and pretty much just made a whole new core range, and it became really expensive, people. And I'm not gonna buy them because I think you have an 8-year-old whiskey. I know I've seen somewhere that's just expensive as this 21-year-old when it was available. Here you have a Hazelburn, 25 euro I was going to say, but now a 12-year-old Hazelburn. Let's see here. This is from Springbank, Capleton, yeah, my favorite distillery, or my Springbank fanboy that I am. And this is a Hazelburn. This was actually the first time ever I liked any Springbank, was from Hazelburn, from their range whiskies they have. I tried Long Row, I tried Springbank, and I tried this one. This was the only one I did like at that point, but that soon changed. So, this one is discontinued, unfortunately. They have now those really popular and really good sherry cask finish or matured whiskies. They have like 2 13-year-old and 1 14-year-old. They're really good as well, but this one I really liked, people, seriously. This was sad as hell that it was discontinued. But still, that's how it is. I did stock up on this one. It was a good thing. I didn't stock up on this one, so this is the only one I have. When it's gone, it's gone. And then probably in my opinion, one of the best Lefroys. I have not tried every Lefroy ever made, but one of those that was in their core range, basically. That was quite accessible and quite affordable, I think, as well, was this one. The Lefroy 18-year-old whiskey. And that was fucking shamed that they discontinued this one. These all are sad reminders of what we could once buy, but this one, fucking hell. I can tell you right now, this is a shame, people. This is such a shame. This whiskey is so good. I have not been drinking so much from it because I'm trying to save it because it's the only bottle I have. I knew they were going to discontinue it, but I still didn't pull the plug. So yeah, and now I'll have this one. I wish I had more bottles of this one, not to sell, to drink for the years to come. So I could open them up, because this is a really fine expression of Lefroy. An 18-year-old one, you know. Because this one was crazy good. And I highly recommend you to try this one. I highly recommend you to try any one of these. And now, we're gonna get into some bottles that I bought. One I opened, and one I unfortunately won't be opening, and I will tell you why. And of course why I opened the other one, the first one. So, yeah. So, I said 2 whiskies, I meant 3. This is a whiskey that I bought, that is very collectible, I would say, from High Coast Distillery, that used to be named Box, here from Sweden. And this is the small batch number 1. So, it is a collectible one, it's just 300 bottles ever made. It is also the first batch, you know, and all that, and it is also fucking good. I can tell you right now. It is sherry and roast cask matured. It is crazy good. Seriously. So when the time comes, I'm gonna open this up. I have not yet chosen the occasion, but it will take quite some years before I open this one. But it will be opened, because this is a whiskey that I want to share with people at a special moment, but which I haven't yet chosen. And then we have this one. This is Benriach, that I bought many years ago, or some years ago, in Copenhagen, actually, Denmark, in a whiskey shop there. It is only sold for the Danish market, basically. As you see, it's open. I have drinking some. It's a bit dark. It is a 19-year-old Pedro Sherry X Hogshead with peat in it. It is 48%, still single cask, 360 bottles made for this one, and 48%. So this is a whiskey I bought that I open up for a special occasion when I finished school, or paperwork for school when I was becoming a teacher that I dragged out many years on. When I was finished with that, I opened this one up because it was going to be open for a special occasion, and I did that. It is really good, and I done a review on it actually, way back. Unfortunately, not many people have watched it, but that's how it is. So that's one thing you can do. Save for special occasion, open for special occasion. That's how it is. This is one of those that I will not be opening. And doesn't mean this is going to be worth money. No, it's just because I think it's a great story to tell people. Unfortunately. This is a Tomatin. It's a distillery exclusive from the Oloroso cask that you can bottle yourself. They have quite a good selection there. You should really, if you ever go to Tomatin, really try some of them. I only tried this one. And I bottled 2 whiskies. Due to certain events, I was not supposed to get this number of the bottle, but as luck may have it, I did get it. This is bottle number 666. Yeah, number of the beast. Now, I just thought that was funny because apparently people that work there got all excited about, oh my god, you're getting bottle number 666. Oh, that's so cool, rock and roll. I was like, yeah, I like metal. So, yeah, so that's what I got. It's just something I thought was funny. Yeah, 666. Bottle myself. That's what it is. Won't be opened, but still. This will be the car I will buy but never drive, unfortunately. So that's how it is. And on the next one, I'm gonna talk about a whiskey series I started collecting but then chose not to. This is Big Peat Christmas editions. I did a review series on them. Once upon a time I did collect them. I have from 2014 all the way up to 2017, I think it is. I have not collected them since then because I got tired of it. Basically, and that's gonna happen when you start collecting. Something like this is quite affordable to collect because they're not gonna break your bank. Still, they're not gonna. If you're looking for money, this isn't gonna be worth any money. It's just for the fun thing because I do like Big Peat as a whiskey. Great blended malt whiskey or wetted malt. Also, it does contain but Port Ellen, which is a close distillery. So every whiskey from Big Peat does contain maybe just a little bit, but still very old Port Ellen, just so you know. That's really cool, because you have to pay a fortune else to get a big bottle, but here you can get maybe a little hint of it. Well, it was a really cool thing to collect. I thought it was very fun. I liked the label because it looked like this very bearded sailor or whatever gets a punch in the face, which he does get, but not by fist, but by Peat. So, yeah, this is something I did collect. Now, I'm gonna show you something that I have been collecting, and yeah, as well. But just before that, I'm gonna show you something that you can also actually collect, which is actually really fun to collect if you feel like it, because they're not going to take too much space, and that's miniature bottlings. Yeah, why not? I every now and then, the wrong way, do collect it or buy some when I find them. If they do pass me by and I do feel, oh, that's something I want to buy, I always buy 2 of them whenever I get a chance. So here's a Ball Blair 1989. The second release is a 22-year-old Ball Blair. And this one, the Nikka Pure Malt from the Taketsuru range. Japanese whiskey. I actually found these like 2 years ago in a shop in Denmark, and I was like, I'm gonna buy 2 of these just to have, because it was fun, because I've seen some part of some website, whatever, there was someone selling a 5 centiliter sample of Yamazaki 18-year-old. It's a really good whiskey. This is today overpriced. Of course it is. But, you know, that was a 5 centiliter or something like it. Apparently, I don't know if that still was real or was just fake, went for quite some money, and that was just ridiculous. And just shows you how the craziness of collecting for money is sometimes. The stress, the whole, I don't know what to call it, madness of it sometimes. Yeah. So, stay tuned, and we're gonna soon be seeing what I do collect. I think it's fun to collect. So yeah, stay tuned. This is like my prized possessions, whatever you want to call it, what I have been collecting and is quite proud of, actually. Let's start with the first ones, because you can always see what this is. You're probably more excited with this one than these, but actually this is from a close Swedish distillery, these down here, that you're probably never going to hear outside Sweden. I have done some reviews on them, and I highlight them as much as I can. I don't get paid for it because they're really good. They are from the close distillery Grythyttan that was bought up, quite to make the story short, by an independent bottler in Sweden called Bergslagen. And yeah, they bought them up and started releasing them again after they were closed. So this is one of the many series they've done. This is called Väsen, Sen, or the being of Nordic folklore, basically. So these are portraits of different, those beings or those creatures from the myths. So yeah, I'm not gonna go into it because I've already done it once. But there were 5 released. They were quite expensive for what they are, but still, it's a close distillery in Sweden. It's a part of Swedish history, and I do like the labels a lot. This is my, what you could call, the car I bought to now drive, really, because I'm not gonna open this up. I'm not gonna sell them either. This is, I think, a part of my as a collection of a close Swedish distillery, because one day they're gonna run dry on those barrels very soon, in a few years, and I want to have some of these just to know that I have some memorabilia from that time. And yeah, and now you're probably wondering about these. So let's do this or so. You're gonna see it. Yeah, it worked again, apparently too well again. So yeah, here we have the whole Springbank local bottle series, the new releases. As far as I know, this is going to be all of them. I had rumors of 21 euro or even maybe a 25 year old. I don't hope so. It's going to break my bank if they do that high age stated ones. But it's like probably the most valuable thing I have in my collection. And now people can say, oh my god, we're going to do a burglary in your house. Well, you're soon going to be very disappointed when you're soon going to find out what I'm going to do. But still, this is probably the most stressful thing I ever collected, because collecting is this, if it's not, like I said, on the Big Peat Christmas edition, that's affordable. These are not affordable whiskies. They are expensive, very hard to get, because collectors are going to buy them either because you're a Springbank fan or because you want to make money. I don't really want to make money on them. I want to collect them. But the problem here with all these 9 lined up whiskies are, I have a duplicate of each one, you would think, but I don't, because this one I only have one of. And this is the first one, the 16-year-old one, the most regarded of them, apparently. Taste is may be different, This is not my favorite one. You have already seen my review on it, so you already know what I have done here, probably. But this one is the Springbank 16-year-old. It is ridiculously overpriced on the internet due to the fact that it is the first one in this series, and it's the only one I don't have a duplicate of. But, as you might understand, I don't do anymore the whole selling part. So let's do this, just get the cartons right off. It's gonna hurt me as much. Yeah, I don't want to review on these ones, so you don't know my thoughts. So here we go. See here? This is a 16-year-old. And now I'm gonna waste all that money it's worth doing this. Yeah, there we go. Why? Because I want to drink it. And I waited a long time because I said to myself, I will only open this one when this is complete, this series. So, I'm not going to drink it yet though, but I just want to show you. I did open a bottle that was quite worth. It's just to show how cool I am now. I want to show I have saved this bottle to be open until I have all of them. And now I have all of them, so it's going to be a drink. And enjoyed. So, last thoughts on collecting whiskey is this. Make it fun. If you want to make it about money, do so. Just remember, if you don't have the money for it, don't buy them, seriously. Enjoy life, people. Enjoy life. There are many important things in life. Whiskey is one of them, but there are other great enjoyments. So, this is Whiskey Pilgrim, signing out, and I will see you on the next review. Will do, actually, on a whiskey. And that whiskey is of course really good. So take care.